Working on my next piece here. It's more of a folksy type, like almost native type feel to it. I hope you enjoy as I work on my process here. So right now I'm using a white jelly roll pen to go over some of the acrylic plants that I created here. I don't know if you can see those. Let me move this up a little. Hopefully I don't push stuff off my table. So I'm working on these plants right here, and I'm just using this jelly roll white pen. I love these types of pens because they're great for outlining. It really gives a great mixed media feel to it. As you can see, I don't know if you can see from here, but I already outlined these in pen. So I created the plants using acrylic teal paint, and then I went over them with just a standard pen. I just used a regular black pen, and then I'm going over with the white to create like a almost like a 3D effect. Hope you can see that. Maybe I should put this over a little bit more. And then I'll turn the light on. Oop, and it's fine. There you go. Shed some light on that. Hopefully you can see that a little bit better. Okay, sorry, look how, this is how I work in chaos, but this is the latest piece I'm working on. Let me move this. It's more of like a folksy piece. I wonder if I can turn this so you can see better what I'm doing. There you go. Move this stuff out of the way. Give myself some more room. I did have this piece over on my easel here. I'm using this intuitive painting book as my guide to give me some ideas on how to do a more intuitive piece. A lot of times I use books to inspire me, or just go online and watch other artists who inspire me. Hi Vilo, or I don't know if that's pronounced Vilo. Hi Chelsea, thanks for joining the live. Sorry, my hair is a little bit wet. I already did my Zumba workout this morning and I took a shower, so my hair is still wet. But hi, Quacker the Yeep. Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. I'm working on this folksy type piece right here. I'll show you right here. So I'm just going to work on this piece, and feel free to watch as I go. Hi, Jaden. All right. Can you see? I have way too much stuff on my table. This is how I operate in chaos. I'm trying to do better on organizing. One of my friends helped me put up these shelves, but they're not organized as well as I'd like either. I guess that's the artist in me. Oh, thank you, Jaden. That's really nice. I appreciate that. So, yeah, this is the latest piece I'm working on. It's kind of a folksy vibe. I'll give you a little tour of my art studio, which is just basically a spare bedroom in my house. So let's see, I'm gonna flip this around for you. So here are some of my smaller pieces. I like to use a ton of color. And I do some mixed media. This one I decided to add like moss and a bottle and everything. These are kind of my Frenchy pieces, like French cafe themed. Oh, thank you, Jaden. God bless you too. Here are some smaller pieces that I was working on. I just love using a ton of color. These are some small watercolors. And these are like mini prints of some of my larger pieces. Sorry, there's like a little bit of glare there. There you go. I have a ton of paintings that I still need to get up online. But that's just a little about me there. Here's my storage cabinet with my sewing machine that I don't use yet. I'm a little bit intimidated by sewing. Some people are very gifted at sewing. I want to incorporate sewing into my mixed media art because I love the effect. But here, well, here's some of my older artwork. You'll see a big difference. But yeah, this is kind of crazy work here. I did this one back in 2019. Oh yeah, I bought that sewing machine at an antique mall. That's why it's old. But I need to take some classes or go on YouTube and figure out what I'm doing because I'm not a natural sewer. But this is an old one too. I'm trying to figure out what to do with these older pieces. I hate to just throw them out. I know I could like, paint over them or, do better with them. I definitely noticed my process has changed quite a bit over the years. There's this one. This one, for some reason, is like very reminds me of Andy Warhol for some reason. A lot of times I work on my paintings without any particular theme in mind, and then it just starts creating itself, if that makes any sense. I really like this one a lot. This one's also from 2019. And this one I called Jeff Goldblum's Youth in Pittsburgh because I thought he kind of looked like a young Jeff Goldblum for some reason. I'm not a sir. I'm a woman. So, but thank you, I guess. My name's Rachel. Nice to meet you. Here's another one of my pieces. Well, that's cool. That's really neat. You use cardboard, huh? I love being able to recycle things, you know, for artwork as well. This one I made during COVID. She's wearing a mask. You can't really tell. This is supposed to be like represent COVID. These are old bottle caps that I incorporated into the canvas. I don't really like this piece very much. I think it's way too simplified. But yeah, germs, exactly. And I have the house in the background representing isolation. And, okay, this one. Sorry if I hope I'm not making you dizzy. I'm holding the phone in my hand here. So this is another older piece of mine. But, yeah, as you can tell with these, I did more like a smaller series, and I stuck with, you know, some of the same colors. So. All right, back to the one I was working on right here. I'm going to put the phone here and just work on it, and feel free to stick around or not. Hopefully you can see me working here. Let me move this up a little. Sorry, my craft space is such a mess. Once I get going, I just leave it and leave it as is and keep working around everything. Hopefully you can see that. Move all these. Okay, let's see. So, can't tell if you can see. Oh yeah, you can see that. So I'm working on this part right here. This is a very intuitive piece. I didn't have anything in particular in mind when I started this one, except that I wanted to do something that looked very intuitive and nature inspired. There's a little piece of the brush. What I like about doing these type of paintings is the detail that I can add to them. So it's a lot of fun just working with acrylics and paint markers and pens. I just like to use a lot of different things. Now, this is bothering me, this in the background right here and this, because I was starting in a different direction when I did this in the background. And so I'm going to figure out how to cover this part up because it's really bothering me. I don't know if you can see all of that. There you go. Okay, let's see here. I might paint, I think I'm gonna paint over it. Maybe put some more green here or something that blends with the background. I just need to somehow paint over that and get rid of that. Any suggestions from the audience? Alright, let's see here. I mean, I could always use stencil. I have multiple stencils. I wonder where I put my other ones though. Oh, they're over there. I'm gonna grab my other stencils. Okay. I got some extra paints too. All right. I have my stencils. Maybe I'll put some use the dots here. I'm going to use this to put paint on this part. Let's see, what kind of colors do I want there? Let's see. I feel like, let's see. Do I have any purple? Oh, maybe some brilliant purple would work. Okay. This is one of the ways I create layers is I just build them up. You know, I start with in one direction, move another, and get inspired to do something else. Ah, there we go. That's nice. This part isn't as defined as it was, I think. Okay. I'm going to continue adding some of this. I'm trying to figure out where, maybe here to lighten it up a little bit. Okay. Okay, let's see here. There we go. All right. That's done. Oops, goodness gracious. Ow. Okay. That's looking good. All right, let's see. Oh, I don't know if you can see over there. right. Yep. This thing is losing its grip here. All right. Still going. I'm liking the results so far. Okay.